Drop a bomb, 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 bomb.
Back with a vengeance. KG's back with an entrance. Big up to those in attendance.
Ooh, look at us.
Reds come together like Tetris. No rules, this one's reckless. KG, this one's crazy.
You're too look at us.
None can compare with the KG Don. Better take cover when he drops that.
Bomb,
Going on reckless, just it's on. It's that time when he drops that.
Bomb, bomb, bomb. I said drop a bomb, Dad.
Oh, snap. I'm not match fit. That's so good. Yeah, I wasn't match fit. Walk on, everybody. Oi, oi. Sugar, not the bomb's not even connected. All right, what's going on, everyone? How you doing? I am shattered. I am mashed. But it's all good. I got to keep it going. I got to keep it moving. Yeah, I'm back. I'm back. Ready to work, ready to get into it. There's so much on again. People that are pulling up to the live show, I'll see you tonight. We are live, people. Make sure last chance really to get a ticket to that. Come support the thing. Come pull up. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be dope. Got a wicked comedian as well. It's going to be flaming still. So, yeah, make sure you pull up to that. But let's get into it because right now, that's not the conversation that we need to be having, really. Amorim has told the players, fix up or get out. And it's really simple, you know. It's crazy because the statement's funny because a lot of the players that need to fix up, they're getting out anyway. A lot of those players, but maybe, I don't know who that could be directed at. Is that directed at the likes of, could that be directed at the likes of Ghana? Could that be directed at the likes of Delo? Like, who's he talking to when he says that? You know, because Eriksen is on his way out. Lindelof is on his way out. He cannot be talking to like Euros and stuff just arrived. Like, there's no chance, you know. Is there any way he's talking? I can't believe he'll be talking to Agate like that. So it's interesting, you know. The L's have been crazy. Been listening to so many people. Been listening to Flex, listening to Adam. I've listened to everyone. Rio, Steve. I've been trying to hear what the Man United fans are thinking. You know what I mean? Even the content creators as well, where their heads are at. We're being O'Neill, bro. Like, I've been all over the place. Like, the whole family of United fans, just to try and assess where we're at. And it's funny because while there is a kind of Amorim conversation, but it's weird. Like, the hard thing with Amorim is everyone's upset at him for how bad we've known we're bad. We've known for a while, but we've never been this bad before. And there is nowhere to hide. As players, there is nowhere to hide anymore. There is nowhere to... Things are being exposed at the top level. Keepers are being exposed. Strikers are being exposed. Midfield's being exposed. And really, what Man United need right now is investment. That's the truth. Like, Man United need to... Because it can't get any worse. It can on Thursday. But after that, it can't get any worse. Man United potentially could finish 17th, which is crazy. Man United could... Hold on. Let's just look at it. Let's look at the league table. Rejector. Could we get to 7? Shit, we could really finish 17th. West Ham. West Ham's next game is Southampton. Bloody hell. We got Wolverhampton. You know what? We need these points. We need these points. Everton have got Man City. So Man United, if we can beat Wolves, we could leap. When I say leapfrog, we could just climb the table a little bit and be 13th. Fighting for 13th is crazy. It's the teams that are above us that's really scary. And I can see why people are kind of like, you're looking at Amorim. I can see why people are looking at Amorim, because it's like, how are we in this situation? You know, you're looking at Everton above us, Crystal Palace above us, Brentford above us, Brighton maybe should understand. But Fulham, Bournemouth, that's crazy. That is absolutely insane. You know, oh my goodness, the league table just stinks. The league table, look at the goal difference, -7. Everton got a better goal difference than us. That is mental. Southampton -54, Leicester City -45, Ipswich -34, West Ham -18, Wolves -14. Then it's Man United -7, Everton. Damn. These are damning. This is damning stuff. We have to fix up. Because the killer is someone could probably say that to Amorim, but next season, around the Christmas mark. If he's not going together, someone could easily say this. Man United's climb from potentially wherever we finish to where we're going to finish next season is going to be something nothing short of amazing, really. Because we are our form record, draw, win, loss, draw, loss. That is just nasty. That's just nasty. Like, very concerning. Very concerning stuff. You can't look at this, the form guide, and not be concerned, but the work can be done. Because you're hearing now, look at the players that we're looking at in the market. The types of players we're going for. I've heard of Schick today. I don't really know him. I know he plays. Apparently he plays for Leverkusen. I've never watched him play. Semenyo, I have seen him play. That one there. But then the price, 65 million is real. That's a lot of. Let's get into this. Let me quickly bring this up. There's no way we can bring in him and Cunha. You know, then you're still looking at the lap as well. There you go. Let's look at this. Ruben Amorim is very fond of Antoine Semenyo. Bournemouth will want an excess of 65 million to sell him. 60. Are Man United going to do something that will surprise all of us? Are Man United going to splash the cash this summer? You know, because we keep saying, we got no money. Then all of a sudden the club spending, we're like, bro, where did that come from? Are we expected to have one of those summers again? Because like a player like Semenyo, Cunha, a striker, you'd feel good about that. But that's real spending. That's not even normal spending. That's serious spending. Cunha, how much is he going to be? You lot let me know in the comment section. But then there's no way we can get, unless that's the free. Is that the free? Cunha, Semenyo, and Delap. No other type of super striker. Is that possible? Do you not think that's possible? There's no way. There's no way, is it? There's no way. Not worth 65 million. KG, you at the game on Thursday night? No, I'm not going. I'm on the watch. I'm on the watch along. I wonder what's everyone saying. That's the only prize expecting the fan base. 65 million is crazy. How much should he be then? How much should Semenyo be? There you go. Look at what you're saying. Chucky, Cunha, Delat, Frimpong, Schick. Those are 4 good signings. I like the other guy that was playing for Lyon. I'm not going to lie to you. The one that was twisting us all up. Matter, what is that? What's that player's name? You lot will help me in the chat. He ain't coming to a lesser club. Shut up, Dynamite. Cunha, Delat, Frimpong, Schick. We need a raw, experienced striker. Give me Victor Osimhen. I don't know if we can. I don't know if we Bournemouth are saying they want that. They're not going to actually get that though. There'll probably be some movement in that. There'll probably be some movement. Get me Costa as well. I'm done with African keepers. They move mad. I'm dead. Schick is experienced though. I've never watched him play, so I need to have a look. I need to have a look. I've never seen like 90 minutes of him, or even had to watched him with intention. That's the one. Him. He was cooking. You don't have Europe, you're not getting. Well, listen, yeah. Our dream is not over. Our dream of Europe is not over yet. We're still in it. We still have a chance. It's the craziest of chances, but we still have a chance. Now, that you know what? You want closure. What we're looking for is some real closure, like, as in, we just need to know now. Beat Lyon, we move. Beat Lyon, we go again. You know? Who would it be if we beat Lyon? Who's our next team that we're going to play? Does anyone remember in the chat? Because I don't remember. I'm done with Amorim. Damn. I'm trying to see what people are saying in the chat. Who would it be? Because I can't remember the route. Would it be Rangers? Would it be Rain? We can be Rain or Bilbao. We can be. We could beat these lot, no? We could beat these teams. We could, come on, man. Semi-finals. It could be Rangers, though. Let's have it right. Rangers getting through on Thursday. They couldn't beat us with 10 men. Come on, United. This is all we have. Yesterday, there was a conversation. I want to know what you lot think. Many are saying, what's the point of Champions League football to just get embarrassed? Do you stand with Minna's take? Like, it doesn't matter. Like, there's no point. We're just going to get moved to and punched up. I don't, personally. I feel like we need Europe desperately. She's right. I agree with Minna. What? Wait, so you lot would... Okay, let's open the lines. That doesn't make sense, by the way. So you lot would say, there's no point us being in there. Like, what, rather not win because you're afraid of embarrassment? What's happened to us, man? That's insanity. That's the craziest thing I've ever heard. Arsenal's never won it. Them Champions League finances is everything. At some point, they get embarrassed. Like, they're there, though. It's embarrassing not being there. It's embarrassing playing, and the song that they're singing is not the Champions League song. That's more embarrassing. I think that's more embarrassing. We need Champions League football. KG never agrees with women. All right. I don't understand that. I get that, like getting moved to by all these teams, but I'll rather take that. I'll rather take playing Champions League football than anything we're doing. Even if we're gonna get moved to by certain teams, bring me to the Champions League. Take me to the Champions League. I'll be in the competition knowing we're not gonna win this, but we're here in it. Anyway. Pav, good morning.
Yo, man.
Do you agree with Minna's comment about what's the point of getting Champions League football if we're just gonna get moved to?
No.
And
Are you
embarrassed?
stupid? Why would anyone agree with that? These same people moaning about not getting Champions League football will be the same people saying, why didn't Ratcliffe buy this player? Why didn't Ineos do this deal? Why didn't we go for that player? Right? Everything comes down to this Thursday, bro. None of these transfer rumours matter if we do not have European football next season. Because you already know we're not getting that many players. Yeah, two domestic competitions and a Premier League. Think we're going to get many players? I don't.
You don't think we're
But
gonna?
yeah, people call me negative, yeah. But you lot being negative about being in the Champions League, extra money, 1 or 2 extra transfers. Nah, don't want to get embarrassed. Who cares? We get embarrassed on a weekly basis anyway. What's different?
This is what I'm saying. We've been getting embarrassed. We've been getting embarrassed by Wolves and them teams there and Newcastle. I think we've been embarrassed so much. It don't even feel like embarrassment anymore.
Bro, on the pitch we get embarrassed no matter what. We'll get results. We got results against like teams, but we're still getting embarrassed. Teams work harder than us. They outperform us, but like, what's the difference? You know what I mean?
Listen, it's dark at the moment with this United team, man. Because we don't know what's going on, where we stand, like what the hell we're doing. 1 second, I feel like I could see something. Nah, don't worry. I'll work that out later. Anyway, what about the players that we're linked to? Schick and all this stuff like that. What do you think about that?
Schick does get goals in it, but I tell you now, like people won't like him because he's not a techie baller in it. But for a striker, I just need a striker to score goals in it. I don't care what their tech is, what their talent is. We just need goals. We need numbers in it. Again, I'm going to still push for Osman. I'm also going to push for players like Gyökeres. Like the lap thing, I'm turning around on that take. For 30 mil, I'd bring him in because it's not that much of a risk for 30 mil. What I was hearing at the start, people talking about 50, 60, and I was like, nah. But then when the reporters brought out that if they get relegated, there's a 30 mil release clause, I was like, yeah, why not? So when the information,
would you be disappointed if he ends up at Chelsea?
The lap, I wouldn't care. I'm not going to cry. I got no attachment to this guy. Like, why am I going to care? Chelsea got their own problems. You lot go by what you want, innit? You lot got issues, innit? So I've never seen a team dump 1.5 billion quicker than you lot. So it is what it is, innit? But again, there's the other striker, Ekitike, I think how you pronounce it. I might have butchered his name, but he's another player that when I look at the comps, this is just going off the comps. I feel like that's another Isaac in the making. And I really would like the club to buy him. I don't know how much he's going to cost, but it shouldn't be too much. Maybe around 40, 50. I don't know if it's possible, but I do like what I see. I believe so. I actually do believe so. So maybe when you got time, you want to go out there, have a look at the comps. I do believe he could be another Isak, innit? But
that's
yeah,
a big take, That's a huge.
Me and Bots were watching his comps on one of Bots' streams like a couple of weeks ago when we were first talking about him, and even Bots was saying he does remind him of Isak. So I don't know, but like I said, everyone's got their own preference. It's just depends on what this club's going to do. Again, I'm not a fan of Cunha, but if it comes in, it comes in, and it really something different. Because remember the whole thing where I told you about he walks too much on the pitch. I already know what I know what our fan base is like when it comes to people not trying hard or not putting in the effort, not making runs, tracking back and that. We've moaned about it about 90% of our players.
1 second. Stay with me. It's half term, so my daughter's in there. What's up, babes? Where? It's not even 11 o'clock yet. Wait till 11. Yeah, 11:30 feels better. Cool.
She asking for
She wants
sweets.
to call her one of her friends. Nah, she wants to call her one of her friends and play Roblox, but it's not even 11. It's not even 11. Like it's not even 11:30, bro. That's taking the liberties.
Yeah, you got to find some other activities, man.
Yeah, but today I got to have the activities. That's what I'm saying. You know, I'm shattered, yeah, but I've got to get into dad mode. I came back and then it was like,
See, when I've got my
and I said,
nieces around, I'm lazy, innit? I'll just give them their tablets from like 8 in the morning, man.
I got to get into game mode, boy. They looked at me when I told them I'm getting to pod. They were disgusted. They were disgusted, bro. I left and went straight to the studio, fam. Anyway, sorry, back to it. Final thoughts though.
Until Thursday, I don't really care about transfers. Like I said, everything of our summer signings, budget, whatever you want to say, comes down to this Europa League, innit? And I really do want the team to win it.
Big up.
I actually do want it because I don't want to.
People were judging Pam's uncle, you know. Oh man, giving the nieces tablets. I hope he means the iPhone. Yeah, absolutely. Expected fatherhood, bro. It was you should have seen their faces, bro. They just looked at me like swear down. But yeah, I gotta be paranoid on 10-10. Let's go. Let's get to it. Let me read these ones. Get this clueless Amorim manager out. He's a bum. Wow, Mark Harris is giving up. KG never agrees with women. Yeah, I'll finish, broski. 65 million for a winger in Amorim's system is wild still. Shout out Ab's uncle Wajid for pushing back on a fake outrage yesterday. It's boring. Yes, we're upset, but we need logical football discussions. Oh, did it go off? I was in the air. An experienced Schick, there you go, for 25 million and Delap for 30 million. I can cope with that. Delap's on his own. Nah. Okay, cool. My brother, Peter.
Yo,
what's
does
going
it sound
on,
like I'm in the toilet, bro? Or no?
Nah, it sounds like you're back to your normal location.
Finally, bro. I don't know what happened.
Yeah.
Yo,
talk to me.
so first thing, yeah. Thierry Henry, yeah. You fucking bum, yeah. Sorry for swearing, yeah. Thierry Henry, yeah.
God!
You will never be the best player in the Premier League history. Ronaldo and Rooney above you any day, any week, any month, any year, any decade, any century, everything.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow.
And I'm not saying because he's Arsenal. I'm saying because he managed Euro 4 games in the under-21s. He managed him last year in the Olympics. Lenny Euro, he was his ex-manager, you know. He gave him a chance in the under-21s, and now he's making fun of him in live TV just to make Kate Abdo smile. Bro, it's gone, bro. She's married. You feel me? Don't make her smile, bro. She's married, bro. She's got the ring on the finger. Yeah.
You know what? What it was nasty work from him in saying that he acted like he was the first player to look at the linesman to see if it's offside.
Yeah.
Many people have done that. I found it strange, to be honest, because everyone's looked at down the lines. It's normal. I've seen a whole team look at the linesman before.
Bro,
but obviously, yeah.
The thing that bothers me is he's his ex-manager, bro. Like he managed him. Don't make fun of your player, bro. You managed him. Shut the fuck up. If Jamie Carragher
didn't they take it down?
Yeah, they did, but it's too late, bro. It's everywhere.
Yeah.
Second of all,
your ex-manager cooking you like that is crazy, to be honest.
Bro. And he's still what 19, 20? Anyway, bro, I don't agree at all with what Mina said. Like, people are so upset with this opinion that if something happened in the past, it will happen again in the future. You know, 2010, we were in the final against Barcelona, and we lost.
Mm-hmm.
And everyone expected we'll come back next year to the final and maybe win it. We got done in the group stage, bro, with Basel, with Benfica, and with some team from Romania, bro.
I remember.
Doesn't matter, bro.
I remember that.
We drew with Basel at home. We drew with Benfica at home, and we lost against Basel the last game in Switzerland. So it doesn't matter what happened in the past. We look at the future. We look at what will happen tomorrow. I don't care what happened in the past, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
because the funny thing is, we get Champions League football. We could add some better players to the team, and we could perform better. Now we don't know it. That's on Amorim. What are you thinking about Amorim though? In terms of, are you losing belief, or where are you at with him?
nah, not at all, bro. I said he has time. Like, if we qualify, hopefully we win Europa. Hopefully he buys his players. If he's not top 6 by October, November, if he's top 6, he'll buy time. For me, he'll buy time by the end of the season. So if he's not top 6 at the, like, let's say October, November, I'm really starting to doubt him, bro. I would be in the Amorim out brigade. But
Would you not be in, like, what about 8th?
8, yeah, 8, and let's say 2 or 3 points from the 6th spot, then yeah.
Yeah,
But if it's like 10th and 10
that's how
points,
bad I could let it get. I could let it get to 8th next season,
8 with a
and we're
small
not
margin.
far. Yeah, with a tiny margin. I think I could manage that, because I think we're asking for a big climb, but we have to be realistic into where we are. It depends on what we get this season. Just above 7th. Yeah, because saying guaranteed 6, I can see all these clubs that are better than us at the moment to be demanding that space. I don't know, like, Liverpool come again, Arsenal will be good again. Newcastle are here. I think Newcastle are here to stay. Man City, Chelsea should be thereabouts. That's a lot of teams already. You
Who would
know what I
have
mean?
thought that Nottingham would be and Bournemouth and these teams, bro?
Well, I
Who would
don't
have
know.
thought?
I don't know
Let's
if
see.
Nottingham are going to be as dangerous, because they got Champions League football as well. It hurt the other teams, and obviously their style of play. Like, people are going to start respecting Nottingham Forest and sitting off them, and then doing what Forest do to other people. Nottingham Forest don't want to
Yeah.
be on the ball, so it'll be interesting. Mate, who knows that this might be like a outlier of a season.
Understood, bro.
Yeah,
Anyway,
man.
bro,
Big
take care,
up.
bro.
Thanks a lot. Man came in guns blazing. Yo, young Moesca.
Yo,
Talk to me, man. What are you thinking? Big week for both of us. Sancellini did his thing. Chelsea fans a bit pissed off. Chelsea fans are getting a bit upset with Moesca.
yeah, because we drew to Ipswich Town at home. For me, it's unacceptable. Totally unacceptable. For me, we should be winning that game, because to me, technically, it's an easy game, if you know what I mean. Because Ipswich Town may not be, like, for me, they're not mathematically relegated, but for me, they're truly relegated. And the fact that we've not beaten Ipswich Town this season is just an utter disgrace. And for me, Moesca has blood on his hands, because for me, I'm not completely Moesca out just yet, but I'm starting to lose the faith with him.
Really, as
Because
well.
yeah, I'm starting to lose faith, because he blamed the fans for the second goal. And I'm like,
What?
why you getting angry at the fans for? Like, you are the one that picked Robert Sanchez to be in goal. Robert Sanchez, I keep saying, he's the worst goalkeeper in the league, and these
No, he's
fans
not.
don't trust him.
No, he's not. No,
They
he's not.
don't. And
He's not the
then,
worst in the
and
league.
then once again, he brings on Nkunku on as a false nine. It was your decision in the first place. So to me, don't blame the fans, blame yourself, because you are the one that is starting Sanchez week in and week out, and you put in Nkunku up top. And then he took off Madueke, for me, who was our best attacker in this game, because at least he tried to do something. I would have taken off Neto because he had a really bad game. And Jadon Sancho, brilliant goal. But I didn't want. But when we scored those goals, I didn't celebrate, because we were 2-0 down at half time. 2-0
You didn't
down.
celebrate none of the goals.
No, well, the Jadon Sancho, I was clapping. I was like, okay, good goal. For the first goal, no, because we were 2-0 down, and I was still angry at that game because we had chances. So for me, it's both the players and the manager, because we should have had a couple of chances to kill off the game. But the only problem is that we're just lacking goals in the final third. And that's why I keep saying we need a striker. We need someone that can be inside the box at the right time. And if you look at Kukurea, the fact that he can do that, but Jackson don't, just shows you why this right, this summer transfer window needs to be serious, because if we don't make Champions League, we are in so much trouble financially. Because
us lot are fighting for. We're fighting for the lap. How you feeling about that one?
I mean, I
Is he
don't know,
gonna make
to
a
be honest
difference?
with you.
Will he make a difference?
I mean, listen, I wouldn't mind the lab, but I'll still, for me, get another striker, because Jackson Freeman at the moment is not good enough. Not good enough. I'll still keep him, but when I said to people that Jackson is a left winger, people think I was talking rubbish. Now I'm hearing some people say, you know what, just put Jackson left wing because he's not good enough to play up top.
But you
That's
lot
what
say
we signed him for.
you lot said that it was the missing piece, Jackson. When Jackson comes back, you'll be much better.
Well, listen, the only thing I will say is that I do agree, but he's the only problem is that he's not finishing his chances. If he does that, then yes, fair enough. But that's the only problem I've got with Jackson. In terms of his link-up play and his hold-up play, everything is good. And that's why I've been saying put him as left wing and get another striker. Because it's just not good enough, man, this club.
Lastly, would you be pissed off like if you don't get Champions League, but obviously you win the conference, you get Europa? Would you be pissed off in Europa, or would you just accept that?
For me, I'll still give him time, but for me, but I will still not be happy, because no Champions League for the last 3 years is unacceptable at this football club. Things need to change, and that's why I want these owners to leave immediately, because they are the cause of this mess from top to bottom. And if we do Samuel Wesker, I do not trust them to bring in a better manager, because we have 6 managers and 0 trophies. So they are the massive problem at this football club, and things need to change.
6 managers and 0 trophies.
Yes, for the last 3 years. It's unacceptable, man.
Damn. 6 managers, 0 trophies. It's crazy. That's a bad record. That's mad, you know. 6 managers, 3 trophies, isn't it? How? When did that happen? I'm telling you, look, people like, you can't look your nose up at these trophies. You need them, bro. Man needs a trophy. I need that. Damn, that's crazy, though. York's N.
Yo, what you say, man?
What's going on, bro? Talk to me right now. What are you telling me?
Yeah, man. I'm just thinking, man. Like,
what are you thinking about?
I'm hearing that.
York's, are you a member, by the way?
No. 2 minutes.
Oh, thank you. There you go.
Yeah, I'm thinking about this shit thing, right? So he's a decent striker. Like, he's got like what, 22 goals this season. So in all comps, so that's not too bad, right? He's 29, right? So if I would only accept
how many goals in all competitions? How many goals?
22.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, so it's not too bad, right? But what I'm trying to say is, if we bring him on like a 1-year contract, 2-year contract, I don't have a problem with it. But we need to bring another striker in. Sell Hoyland, right?
Yeah.
Bring in another up and coming striker and have Schick as like the more seasoned striker to have. That's what I'm thinking, right? Because let's be real, we're not going to be spending money on Osimhen. Even though I want Osimhen, we're not going to be spending that money on him.
While you're talking to me, I'm looking at his goals in the background still, just to see, get a vibe of this guy, because I do not know enough about him, man. But I'm glad that people are warming to the fact of this man coming to play for this club for a few years.
The guy has been in the Bundesliga for quite a few years now, right? He's a decent striker. He'll get you 15 to 20 goals a season, right? That's if
What's the hold-up play
he's
saying,
starting.
though? Is his hold-up play like good?
He's more of a fox in the box type of striker. I'll be real with you.
But we don't put the ball into the box, though.
Yeah. Unless we have good tens, yeah, that are creative, then I don't think it would work with him, right? But
yeah,
as just someone like a striker that is more seasoned and well established, I don't have a problem with it too tough, right? But yeah,
you can't really. I'm looking at him to see if he can build the play. So he's telling me he's not someone who can build the playoff.
Not from what I've been watching. Like I've watched him a few, like under when he's at Bayer Leverkusen. He's more of a fox in the box, the last, the finisher. That's all he is. He's the finisher, right?
Okay.
But
Right.
he's decent. He's decent.
Decent. It's nervy. That's nervous sounding still. Because if he's a fox in the box and we don't put the ball into the box, that's crazy. Like across the. I don't know what we're gonna do, man. Abs.
Yo. What are you saying? I'm a bit interested in this.
The Minna thing. You said you stand with what the Minna take was.
Right. So I didn't hear a full statement. I think what I agree with is the idea that our team is not even really ready to compete in Champions League. But which is really important, I'm still saying we have to get Champions League for the money issue.
Praise God.
Right. I'm not.
That's the thing I push back at. I said,
I am not deluded. Right. I know this team's not good enough. I don't necessarily believe getting into the Champions League is going to make any of us spend more money, but we can hold on to the hope in it.
Yeah.
Right. But if they don't do that, this squad in Champions League, woo!
No, but we're not gonna. It's never gonna be this squad because of how many people are leaving, right? We're losing a big portion of the squad in terms of either aged out or like free transfers.
So
and then there's a lot.
I'm hearing Evans is going, Tom Heaton is going. I'm hearing this morning.
Onana going.
I didn't hear that, but bloody hell, that would be.
I think Onana will be. I think Onana's gonna go.
Yeah,
Onana's got the chest for to want to be top, as in first choice.
Yeah, and then Lindelof, Eriksen, hopefully Rashford, hopefully Sancho, hopefully Anthony. Right? It'll be interesting to see who we bring in to replace it. But if they decide to cut corners, which I'm not, I don't think any of us are not capable of, then the squad is not going to be ready to compete. But again, as I said, we have to get there. We have to win Europa for the money. Because if we don't, we are in big trouble. Really big trouble. So don't get me wrong. I understand what she's saying, but financially we have to be in there.
But then, is it something that you still see possible as well? Do you still see us beating Lyon?
Yes, of course. I don't fear any team in the Europa League. And I think we can scumbag it.
How come you don't fear anyone in the? Not even Tottenham?
No. Meeting Tottenham in the final. Tottenham.
I'll be scared for my life.
The guys that tend to always flop. I'm not even worried about it.
If Tottenham kill me right now, if Tottenham was to win it,
honestly speaking, I don't fear anyone.
They would have beat us 4 times.
I just think we self-destruct. That's the problem. The squad self-destructs. I have faith they can just like scumbag a win, right? Especially with Ahmad coming back.
Ahmad back. Like, is he ready to play? Because I saw him on grass.
He won't play on Thursday. He won't play on Thursday, right? But I think if we get through, he'll be available for the next round, which is why my confidence has gone sky high.
Yeah, because Ahmad back, yeah. Are you people are trying to give up on Dogu as well? Who?
Haven is back as well.
Yeah.
We can definitely do it. But the problem, like I said on my podcast yesterday, how can you have 2 goalkeepers and none of them wants to save? None of them want to keep the ball out of the net.
We have to give my man another chance, though. He made a mistake. Like,
he made a mistake for the 4th goal. Hence why I'm saying. But there were some bits in the game that I was looking. I was going, yeah, he's rusty, right? But yeah, give him another chance because I can't tolerate another Onana mistake.
I can't watch it. I can't watch Onana play against them, man. I'd rather even if we end up going out with Bayern in goal, let's do it. I
don't want to see Onana play again.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Enough. Bayern like with all the mistakes that Onana's made, Bayern having that one is not enough to say you can't play. No, Onana's better than Bayern, man. How? Where we got that from?
I don't know where he's got that from. I think they're both disgraceful professional goalkeepers. That's all I can say.
Bro, big up, man.
By the way, quickly, you see the striker that we're talking about? This is the first time he's broke 20. Because last season he scored 13 goals in 33 matches.
Sounds like a United
Right.
striker. That sounds
Yeah,
like a
so
United
I don't
striker.
know. I don't know it, but he's cheap.
Yeah, a fox in
Yeah.
a box that we don't put in the box is crazy. Like,
Yeah.
oh,
Yeah.
I see it.
Right, in a bit.
I hate how I don't want to be depressed today. I don't want to be depressed. I don't know if no way. I'm getting to y'all caps. 1 second. I'm gonna call it before you. Yems.
Good morning, Jesus. Good morning, Lord. Heaven above. Let me tell you something now. See, if by mistake we win the Champions League, KG, you will shave your beard, you shave your eyebrows.
Oh my God! I'm not shaving anything, bro. I'm not shaving. Listen, if you look, I'll go and start a new career. I told you, I've got connections in Riyadh. Yeah,
My brother, just start playing golf or come back to Nigeria and start selling fufu because nothing for you.
Oh my God! I can literally start life. I can start life I'll start life in Saudi. That's what I'll be on.
See,
I'll start
Baba,
life and you won't see me again.
Saudi is too far. Go and meet your family members in Delta State. You,
bro. I'm telling you now, yeah. If you lot do this, yeah, this will be the worst footballing season I've ever experienced. Yep. Welcome to the Riyadh stand. That is me.
love for the love.
What? Love for the love, bro. No, but again, if you guys, this your game, like people are traveling now, yeah.
Right.
How are you feeling about it? Because
to be honest, I think Ty and I use the same dealer because I'm as delusional as as anything, but I still believe we can do it. I know that my manager would pull up some satanic football. That guy is the Antichrist, and I believe so much in his government of Antichrist. It's just 66 on the front of our jerseys, I'm sure.
How? What do you mean? That you're gonna play rubbish or you're gonna play around football?
By the special grace of Almighty Allah, Aram.
You wanna play around football? Wait a minute.
No, but the thing is, I have a feeling that if Madrid comes out to play, we would actually have more confidence to actually run at them because I don't think defensively they are that great. So I think we'll run at them.
I don't know. Why did Abs call Heaven Haven, by the way? What was that about? El Caps.
Yo.
What's going on, bro? Talk to me. It's interesting.
Why did you have to bring an Arsenal fan before you bring me on? Do you know how much my head is boiling right now, bro?
Bro, listen,
do you know what you just done?
Bro, you gotta hear the Arsenal, bro. They're in a good situation.
I'm not even gonna start. I'm saving all this hate for tomorrow. I'm saving the hate for tomorrow.
Bro, listen, I'll be here as well. The killer is, yeah. I'm still unsure where that's gonna be. There's been
listen, before I start, obviously today is the day, the expected foolishness. Everyone who got their ticket. But you have to plug your thing as well, bro.
I've been plugging it, bro. I plugged it this morning. You lot make sure you get tickets. Hold on, what's the like saying actually since you're here? The likes are not that good. Let's get the likes to 150 people. Hit the like button. I really appreciate it. Does well, helps me, helps the channel. So yeah, that'd be great. Hit that like button.
So on to football.
Go ahead, man.
But we got 6 games left. Our 6 games, but is
let's look at the Chelsea.
We got Fulham, Everton,
winnable game.
Liverpool,
not winnable.
Newcastle,
not winnable.
Man United,
winnable game,
and Nottingham Forest. That's our last games for the season.
Ooh.
But
then you got the World Cup. Then you got the FIFA Club World Cup.
Yeah. But I don't know, bro. I don't know.
It doesn't. I ain't gonna lie to you.
But I was pissed. You know, I didn't even celebrate any of the goals yesterday.
So let's have a quick conversation about Cole Palmer.
Oh, well, we're 2-0 down at home.
Yeah, let's talk about Cole Palmer though.
I don't know what's going. Well, I don't know what's going on. It's like, but if you watched like the beginning of this, so before December, we were top 4. We were there.
Yeah.
After December, I don't know what happened. It just all went downhill. Even after they came back from injury, they still have they weren't the same as they used to be.
And you know what, like, but no one's focusing too much. Like, you lot said you'll be better with Jackson back, but then we haven't seen.
I did say I'm the one that said that if he came back from injury, he'll go back to his. I didn't see it. I didn't see it, and the lap transfer is a possibility. If we bring him in,
do you want the lap? Do you want the lap? Because it doesn't sound like you lot are desperate to bring him in.
We're not desperate. Obviously, look, Maresca's in his first season. Like as manager, I'll give him a try. If we win the conference and we get top 4, I'll give him a try. Even if we get, because I don't think our team is good enough for Champions League.
Wait, but we didn't really have the. Wait, hold on. We escaped the Cole Palmer thing because everyone was saying Cole Palmer better than Foden, better than Saka. Like they were saying on the levels of Saka, they was talking crazy last season.
I don't know. Players they go through ups and downs. I'm actually hoping that he actually gets back to how he was, because overall he's a decent player.
Yeah,
but I feel like I don't know. Players go through ups and downs. I'm hoping that he'll go back to how he was.
How many goals did he score last season?
Because
you should have that information, no L Caps, man.
No, I'm not. Bro, I'm not that knowledgeable,
bro. When a record season from no.
He played 33 games. He scored 22 goals.
And then how many assists?
11 assists. And this season he's on 31 games, 14 goals, 8 assists.
See, him not ticking over has been a massive issue for you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah. Someone said I've got to stick to United questions for you. That's horrible. You lot, Donna Cullen is a like, it's not gonna be a Donna in it, because the way she's saying chat, I'm waiting. It don't even sound like how a Donna should sound. It's sounding like it's. Let's see. Anyway, hi Donna, welcome to the show.
Bhagwan, Mr. Kitty, how are you doing?
I knew it. I knew it. No one sounds like that. No, bro. When you're talking about chat, come on, man. I'm seeing the way you're typing. Yeah. And that's Donna, yeah? Move, man. Some random done. I knew it. As soon as I saw the typing, I said, you're typing like you're from the ends. We're not getting Donna. Donna's gone. Wrap up.
Well gone.
Go on, bro. What's going on? How you doing, bro? Talk to me. What are you telling me right now? Amorim. We can talk about Amorim. We can talk about Onans. Like, we could talk. The floor's yours.
Yeah, the whole Amorim thing. Yeah, just going by your title, and I've been looking at the articles. He knows he's under pressure. That's all that's about. He knows he's under pressure.
Yeah, and obviously pressure's warranting for you in your mind.
Yeah, to a certain extent, because I haven't asked for anything special. For me, and even for next season, because people are getting at me, but I'm being realistic. Because the signings we're gonna get, I'm prepared for decent signings. We're not gonna get great. Forget Oshiman, forget all these Jokeris. We're not getting that. I'm telling people, we're getting Mateta. Just settle for that. We're getting Mateta.
Mateta,
we're not getting.
Have we got Mateta money?
Mateta's supposed to be around 40 M's, they said. 40 M's. I'll take that. Senior striker. Rasmus is going. It's all everything this summer coming up is all dependent on sales, blah de blah, and if you get the sales. So on that note, all I'm asking for Amorim for next season, I said it, is be in 10th place.
10th
by November. That's all I'm asking for. Because I've looked at the ops who are ahead of us, they are way ahead of us.
Wait.
Below.
Next season, you want 10th place?
No, I'm saying by November, he has to be in the top half of the table. That's all I'm asking for. Then to compete for the second half, and let's see if we can go on a run to at least get into Europe. But by November, you have to just be at least.
So what you're saying is what? You're not saying 10th then. You're saying something else.
I'm saying by November, December, you have to be in 10th place or you get sacked. You cannot. I've been saying this. You cannot be in the bottom half. Else you should get potted. It's as simple as that. I'm being realistic. All this 6th place getting to you. We're not even a Europa League team the way we're going right now. I've just look back here and I'm like, nah, we're shit. With a few good individuals. We're shit.
We gotta wrap up. All right, cool. Welcome back. What do you have to say? I haven't got your time today. I'm too tired for that nonsense. Mr. G.
Yo, man. Good morning.
Yeah. Morning, man. How you doing? I'm here in 10th place. We're here in 10th place. What are you telling me?
The thing is, the amount of players we're going to get next season and how we implement these players into our style, all that stuff. I think people being realistic now and saying 10th is the way. But obviously, for a team like Man United who are struggling financially, 10th place is no option. It's more like top 4 or bust. That is more realistic. That is the target that I think Ineos give to Amorim. It's like, oh, you can get your style of play, but always get top 4.
Yeah, we need like 6. I think 6th, 7th is the stretch. 7th, you're not even really comfortable with, to be honest. I have it. It's got to be like 6 should be the lowest. Really, let's have 6 should be the lowest. 6 should be the lowest.
And I believe the whole like Amorim call emergency call, and people say, oh, he's feel under pressure. I think not really. I think Amorim is just those kind of type of guy that is very upset when he loses. It's one of those managers that gets really, really upset. You can see on his face. It's like, why did I leave a winning team to come this toxic team? You can see on his face more like these players are not even good enough compared to what is it called again? Sporting. Like that's how crazy it is.
But you know what it is, though? I don't think Amorim's a bad manager or nothing. I think literally because he hasn't got his pieces, he's really struggling. Like you saw, and it's gonna be, what Man United fans are gonna do if he does leave. Like similar to the players, we didn't give him enough time. We didn't trust him enough. He'll be in that bracket.
KG, just like yesterday, I saw what's his name, Scott McTominay scored 2 goals and insisted like he's doing madness out of Napoli. And people on the timeline say, "Oh, why we sold Scott McTominay?" Scott McTominay. That's how crazy we are. That's how desperate we are. And regarding, we always have this nostalgia and just like, oh, see, so many players. We're doing with so many players, so many managers, and one more thing as well. Sorry, Amorim compared to all like the previous manager we had, Erik ten Hag. Obviously, record-wise is not the greatest, but like record-wise against top 4 teams, so-called like City, Liverpool, also who are better than us, we have better record against them compared to Erik ten Hag. So
we're good against big games, but then that's because we're sitting back, though, isn't it?
I think we're just sitting back. Also, never that is like individually, the way he sets us up against the top 4 team is better than I think the smaller teams. And also one more thing as well, the Amorim needs to be brave and have 2 attacking wing backs, not defensive wing backs.
But
like
Who would you want him to like when you say that to attacking
I
wing
will.
back?
I want to give faith to Garnacho. Be like, guess what? You become attacker win back to this. Like for this game, like let's test it out, see how it goes. If it
Play
goes badly, it goes
wing back.
badly. Like let's say Garnacho becomes a win back for one game. Let's say a game like in the Premier League because we're not battling for top four. We're not battling. Let's test it out and see what happens. Like at the end of the day, we're gonna lose. We'd rather lose with our principle than at least we'd rather lose I rather like lose with honor than like having two defensive wing back and still get pumped up for goals.
Can you see Garnacho really being good and playing that position though?
Just test out, bro. Like I know it is a stretch, but let's test out. Let's test out a theory. Like it's a hypothesis. Let's test it out, and if it doesn't work out, guess what, Garnacho, you're a good player. You're not part of the system. Next season, you sold off. I tried you everywhere, and that's a great excuse right there.
All right, cool. At least you say we've tried. People, 1 second. Where's my mouse? Started. Where's my battery dead on this thing?
You still keep me on.
Nah.
Sorry, no.
It's all right. It's all right. 1 second. You can stay still.
By the way, talk about that. You need to watch the new anime. You watch, My Hero Academia.
Yeah.
There's a spin-off called the Vigilante one, and it's a really good one.
What happened though? Tell me what happened though. I ain't finished it. Oh, but I watched the spin-off though. Oh, My Hero spin-off. Oh, I'm still finishing 7 Deadly Sins.
Oh, sorry, bro. I should have gone straight down the middle, man.
Anthony.
Yes, bro. What you saying?
What's going on, bro? What's going on? You good?
How you doing, mate? How was your holiday?
It was all right, It was all right. It was actually quite good. It was decent. To be honest, I wasn't even My Hero's overrated move. Go on, the floor's yours, bro. What do you want to talk about? You're gonna be actually penultimate. I still got to speak to King and then I'm done. Go on, the floor's yours.
Do you know, bro? We just need to get a win on Thursday, don't we, to keep the season alive? Otherwise, bro, it's just a shit show, isn't it, really?
Bro, we desperately need a win. Like, it's actually kind of crazy because our season, I think we'll all know how we feel, and I think it's gonna get dark. I think it's gonna get like a lot of people will start calling for the manager's head because our next game's Wolves.
Do you know, bro? I get why people don't like the manager, bro, but for me, it's nothing to do with the manager. It's just I don't think I'm a big fan of the system because at the moment, all our attacking output comes from left wing back and right wing back, bro. And to be honest, growing up and watching great football players, defensive players are not the players that are going to go win you a game or push you forward, or you'd expect the ball to be more with your midfielders and your strikers. And I feel like in this formation, you're relying a lot on left wing back and right wing backs. And unless they're very explosive going forward and skillful, I just feel like it lacks a bit of creativity in there. Do you get what I mean? But maybe that's the players, but
yeah, no, we need to you know what's crazy? We need to Ahmad back in his team is so important, but Kobe being back is an important part as well.
Oh, definitely.
Kobe will play in the 10 in our next game, hopefully.
He has to
play.
He has to because Garnacho can't play that position, bro. If you remember when Kobe came on against Newcastle, even though we was getting beat, he stopped the ball and didn't try to just run into the channel 24/7. Where Garnacho, when he picks up the ball, the first thing he wants to do is run. But in this system, they have two cams for a reason. You've got to slow it down and find the pass. So I don't even think Garnacho's going to be here for much longer, to be honest.
No, I think it's gonna be in this game like we play against Leon. It will be Bruno, Casemiro, Kobe, Garnacho.
Yeah, probably. But I would take Garnacho out of there, bro, and I think you could even look at just putting someone like Xerxes and Fernandez in there. I like Garnacho, bro.
Xerxes injured, bro.
Is he injured?
Well, I think so. Is he? Have we not had an update on Xerxes? I thought he's out.
He came off, but I've not seen anything like it's serious or anything.
Really?
But I've not looked. So
I thought Xerxes he was. I need to find out what's going on.
I've not been doing any research on it, but I've not seen anything. Do you think we can beat Leon, though? Do you think we can beat him?
Bro, I don't know, bro. His hammy's gone, bro. Zex, yeah. Hey, halftime hooks, big up my bro. Hey, shout out for the raid. I need to learn how to do that thing when you just send people to the
Do
certain
you know
place.
what's not great as well? Like, he drops on Anna, puts the new keeper in, and he makes a mistake as well. It's like, it's not great, is it?
Listen, Anthony, bro, big up yourself, bro. I'm out here, man. All right, the final caller. King, my final call. It's annoying that it has to end with Asna, but it gets like
KG.
walk on, bro. Yeah,
I'm
hey,
good,
listen.
broski. I'm good, bro. The sun is out. I got my jollof rice here.
I love that. That's a real container situation.
You know what I'm saying?
Wait,
bro.
hold on. You're not driving, though. You're not driving. Are you on
No,
the
no,
move?
no, no. I'm not driving. I'm not
Cool,
driving.
perfect. Yeah, King on. Listen, you like the sun's out. It's Real Madrid. It's Real Madrid tomorrow.
Yeah.
Listen.
You know, I'm so happy because I keep hearing next season 8, next season 10. Where you at this season? Where you at?
The 14th.
14. You know, you kind of remind me of a team, you know. You play with like 7 defensive players. What's that team again? The manager used to be Tony Pulis. What's that team? Stoke. You remind me of Stoke. And you're trying to buy their legend son as well, D-Lap. So yes. Are you the new Stoke FC?
Are we the new Stoke FC? Are we the new? Wait, hold on 1 second. Are we the new Stoke FC? No, we know. You know, we're not the new Stoke FC.
Are you sure? 7 defensive players.
It's because that's all we have at the moment.
Nah.
That's all we have. That's all we have.
Yeah.
That's all we have. We ain't got, bro.
Bro, it's peak. You know, it's peak. Remember, I told you.
Are you gonna win your game though? That's the killer. Like, bro, are you gonna be?
We don't even need to win. We can lose 1-0. We can lose 2-0. We can lose 2-1, 3-1.
If you're losing 2-0, are you gonna be okay?
Of course, we're through the semi-final, bro. Do you think I care?
No, I'm saying if you're losing 2-0 with 10 minutes left on a clock, you're gonna be comfortable.
Of course, I'm gonna be stressed. But as long as we go through, I'm good.
All right, cool. Because that's what I was gonna say. Because you don't want to be 2-0 down not at the Bernabeu.
It's still Real Madrid. They still Bernabeu. They still got Kylian. They still got Vinny, Bellingham, Rodrigo, you know. But I'm confident, you know. I expect a dodgy pen to Real Madrid.
Absolutely, I expect a dodgy pen.
Florentino has made his calls, but I'm confident, man. I think we're gonna go through. I say 3-2 Real Madrid. That's what I reckon.
And then who would you prefer? Because they're playing tonight as well. Aston Villa or PSG. Obviously, PSG, Aston Villa have to do a mad thing to come back. But who would you rather?
I would rather get PSG because we've already beaten them once this season, and they are a team who's gonna attack us. And teams that attack us, we do very well against us. Emery has a number on Arteta as well, and you just know they're gonna play a nasty low block if we get them home and away. And you know, Emi Martinez with his antics, it's gonna be long, you know.
So wait, that's interesting. But then PSG, what was the score of you lot's game when you played them last time?
2-0.
Oh, you smoked them like that?
Yeah, we smoked them.
Shit. So yeah, you lot must be feeling, but then that was a different team though. That was a different PSG, right? In terms of the players that they had, like Kvaratskhelia is an important player. I just think defensively, I don't trust their goalkeeper.
Nah. He got a Boza gene in him.
This is what I'm saying, and on corners as well. I feel that's where you. So what would you, if you look into the finals, you think you're better than Barcelona as well?
No, Barcelona would be the favorites, bro. Barcelona are a better team than Arsenal. Don't get it twisted. But it's a one-off game. It's a final. Anything can happen. You want to be there, innit? But let's focus on Real Madrid first, broski. You know,
don't get there. I hope they don't get there. People, I gotta go and be a parent. I gotta go be a dad. I gotta be, yeah. So shout out everyone again. I'll see you at the show this evening. Pull up, people. Pull up, man. If you ain't got a ticket, make sure you go get one. read your super chat. I've got your back, don't worry. What's the super saying? Here you go. Join Reckless League Discord. Tickets available for Expect Foolishness show tonight. Amorim outers are on crack. All eyes on Ineos. 11 subs to... Hey, we're going to get there. You lot, even as we end the stream, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. We could get to 47K. That'd be wicked. Trying to get to 50K, man. So I know you lot can help me do that. Big up, stay blessed. Till next time, I'm out.
Drop a bomb, 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 bomb.
Back with a vengeance. KG's back with an entrance. Big up to those in attendance.
Look at that.
Reds come together like Tetris. No rules, this one's reckless. KG, this one's crazy.
You're too lucky that.
None can compare with the KG done. Better take cover when he drops that.
Bomb,
Going on reckless, trust it's on. It's that time when he drops that.
Bomb, bomb. I said drop a bomb, Dad.